What happens if you try to make everyone else happy, but you forget about yourself? Self-respect is a very important thing. When you're trying to fake yourself, when you're trying to put so many different masks, you will start losing respect for yourself because you have to adjust every time for other people. Your subconscious will think about yourself as something, oh, this guy is not serious. You will not think about yourself in a respectful way because whoever comes to your life, whoever asks you for certain things, you will try to adjust for them. You will try to put yourself in the position to serve other people instead of serving yourself first. Even those people who are gonna be enjoying your changing for themselves, even those people for who you try to change yourself, will not gonna respect you because they will feel how you don't have your opinion, how you don't have your backbone. People eventually gonna use that because you are showing them that it's okay to use me. It's okay to push your narrative. It's okay to push your agenda. It's okay to push your idea on me and I will accept everything. Let's go to have a steak tonight. No man, you know what? Let's go to Italian restaurant for a pasta. Man, but last time we went to the place that you wanted, I think it's my time. Man, come on, relax. Let's go just eat pasta. Why are you complaining all the time? And you're gonna say yes. You know why? Because you said yes 20 other times. And people just gonna know that you're gonna say yes no matter what. People are gonna push you. People are gonna push you more and more, and the more we're gonna push you, the more we're gonna say yes, the more you're gonna stop loving yourself, the more you're gonna stop respecting yourself, and the more people will stop respecting you. Because this is how it works. You can't sell yourself. You can't change your self-identity. You just can't. You have to have a backbone about what you want. You have to be strict about rules that you want to have in your relationship, friendship, or a love relationship, doesn't matter. You have to be who you are. And again, what I'm trying to say, you have to be who you are as logically as possible. If you want to do some crazy stuff, it doesn't mean you have to do it. You have to evaluate your identity. You have to evaluate yourself. Is it correct way to do certain things? And then if you come to a conclusion that you are right, if you come to a conclusion that it's socially acceptable, you have to understand that your identity and the thing you like, the thing you want are logical. If you have illogical thoughts, if you have illogical things about who you want to be, if you think illogical about certain opinions, it doesn't mean that you are right and other people are wrong. Sometimes, most of the time, you might be wrong and other people are right because, hear me out, we're living the first time, we're doing this first time, so we don't know. We have to ask opinions of others. We have to have critical thinking to understand what is right or what is wrong. So being yourself is very important. Understanding what is normal in being yourself is very important too. And showing other people who you are, showing other people what you don't like is one of the most important things in self-respect and one of the most important things showing your boundaries. And I think it's always better to be respected in a conflict rather than being used and be friendly. Rather than people gonna be taking advantage over you and be nice. I better have my boundaries and be in conflict rather than I will be friendly to you and being used by other people. That's what I think. I'd rather be in conflict but true to myself. I admire people who stay true to themselves. I admire their personality, even if we're fighting about something, even they have completely different opinion about certain things, and we have these discussions, we have this heated debate. I admire them more than the somebody who just gonna tell me, oh, Ali, you're always right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and never question anything what I'm saying to him. Because you will not gonna find any person in your life who will 100% like you, who will have the same exact opinion like you in every topic. And if somebody always agrees with you every time, no matter what you say, that means that person is not really have opinion about anything. That means that person either wanna have something from you, he's sucking up to you, or that person doesn't have a backbone, or that person just don't know who he is. And trust me, you're not gonna respect that. Eventually you're gonna use that person the same way I talked about previously, that somebody gonna use you. Not because you're a bad person, but just because you're gonna feel that this is how it's supposed to be, because they didn't put their boundaries. And you're just always gonna say to them and do whatever you want to do because they trained you to think that way by allowing you to do certain things. I just want to give a couple examples about how people got successful because they stood their ground no matter how everybody else was telling them this is wrong and this is not gonna work, and their ideas or their mindset or their philosophy is wrong. One of the things that I admired, one of the stories that I admired, and I think a lot of people know about it, J.K. Rowling's and her story about Harry Potter. I don't know if you know about this, but she was rejected so many times, and people were saying that Harry Potter will never gonna work out, no one will gonna like it because it's not what's selling, the idea is stupid, whole this magical thing is not gonna work, and she would never able to publish it and make money out of it. What happened? It's a history and everybody knows it. Harry Potter series went to become a global phenomenon. We sold over 500 million copies worldwide, turning into movies, merchandise, theme parks, and because of her vision and commitment to her ideas, she became first author who became billionaire. How is that for a historian? How is that to have a backbone? And how is that to believe for yourself? Comment below your opinion about J.K. Rowling. I know she has a lot of fights recently on the social media, on Twitter, and I'm curious what you think about her in general and especially in Harry Potter because I'm a fan myself. My next example is Steve Jobs. Everybody knows who Steve Jobs is. The founder of Apple. Everybody has an Apple product in their house, me included. I'm a fan of Apple. Did you know that Steve Jobs got fired at 1985 from Apple because company board didn't like his vision and he kept pushing his ideas? Then 12 years later, they returned him again in the company at 1997 because the company was struggling. And you know what's happened next? All his visions till this day, everything that you use, advertised, and sold by Apple, it's his vision till this day. Even the idea of Apple Vision Pro was created by Steve Jobs. This is what happens when you're true to yourself. You don't sell yourself for trends and you keep pushing your ideologies. I read a lot about Steve Jobs. I know he was a very hard man to work with. He had really strong personality, and I think because of that strong personality he achieved so much success. And it's not for everyone. If you don't know his story, I would encourage you to read about this. There's a movie out there too, and I would suggest you to watch it as well. If you did, I would love to see your comment about what you think about him and his ideologies and his character and his personality, especially in the business, because he was really a hard person to deal with. And do you think it's because of that personalities he achieved that success, or because something else? If you like this video, you can watch another one right here. But if you want to watch full episode, click right here.